Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl. It's your girl. Jenji, of course. Welcome back. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic, co-washing. When you should do it, why you should do it, misconception around co-washing. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then keep on watching. Before we get started though, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell so you get notified every single time your girl uploads a new video. Also follow me on Instagram where I post all of these makeup looks, girl. More pictures, and we just have fun in my DMs. So if that sounds like your thing, then follow me on Instagram. I felt like co-washing deserved a video of its own just because I think there's a lot of misconception around co-washing, and to be fair, the name itself is already misleading. Let's just start with that. Co-washing is not to wash your hair or your scalp. Don't hate the messenger, girl. Hate the game. Co-washing, conditioner washing, does not actually wash your hair. Some people say some conditioners do have a little bit of washing properties, but I don't buy it. You can't play with me. I'm too smart for that. I know how to do my research. Conditioners do not wash your hair. It doesn't have the surfactants that are needed, do not have the ingredients needed to actually wash your scalp and hair, especially your scalp. You shouldn't put conditioner on your scalp because honestly, you're just causing product buildup. It's not washing anything away. It's just sitting on your scalp and hair. It's going to coat your scalp and your hair. Conditioners are mainly there to add moisture onto your hair. So co-washing actually is quite important, I think, if you have dry, forcey, natural hair like me. So if you follow me, for example, and I tell you that I wash my hair once a week, sometimes every 2 weeks, sometimes once a month, then you're probably super confused. Like, how am I retaining my length if my hair is drying out over the course of a month? Well, the answer is co-washing. What is co-washing? So co-washing, and I hate to use the word co-wash because that gives the illusion that you're washing your hair, but you're not. Co-washing is hopping in the shower, wetting your hair, and using a conditioner. You're not using a shampoo. You're not going through your entire routine. You're just using a conditioner to really help your hair along the way because it's feeling really dry. Maybe your wash day is 2 or 3 days out, and maybe you're just not gonna actually wash your hair at all. I know. Listen, life is busy, and my wash day routine consists of 5 steps. If you want a video on how I wash my hair, I will link it over here for you. But I don't like to rush. So if I don't actually have the time to sit and spend with my hair, then I'm gonna do a quick co-wash. That way my hair is not going to dry out and I can actually postpone my wash day. When should you co-wash? Co-wash is important, like I said, to infuse moisture into your hair. So I don't like to put a schedule on everything just because I just feel like I'm telling you what to do, and the reality is you should listen to your own hair. So the main 2 reasons why you would want to co-wash, in my opinion, is 1, infuse moisture into your hair when it's dry, when it's feeling like spritzing some water is not going to do it. Because sometimes we try to spritz water into our hair midweek and we know she's dry. We know this water is really not gonna go too far. So midweek, when your hair is feeling dry and you really feel like you want to get some moisture onto your hair, that's when you want to think about co-washing. So when I hop in the shower, I make sure to really put a lot of water on my hair because the point of me doing this cheat sheet, which is co-washing, is to actually moisturize my hair. And you only moisturize with water, girl. So once I get in the shower, I really make sure that I put a lot of water onto my hair. I work it through. I soften my hair. I take away some of the shed hair. I work through the knots and tangles that I may have. And then I go ahead and use a conditioner, typically a moisturizing conditioner, because the whole point of co-washing for me is to moisturize my hair. Using a moisturizing conditioner really helps with that and really just soften my hair. My strands feel good, my hair is moisturized, so when I hop out of the shower, then I can seal that moisture in. The second reason why I co-wash is when I want to reset my hair. So if midweek I have something to do, I have an event to go to or something, and my hair is looking a little busted, I'm not gonna go through my entire wash day routine. I need to be mentally prepared to do my wash day routine. So if I'm not there or if I don't have the time, I'm not gonna rush through it. But I am going to co-wash, hop in the shower, wet my hair, really infuse some water, some hydration into her, and style my hair in a different way. So that way my hair is moisturized and I'm able to manipulate her to set her in a different way, because there is nothing worse than trying to style dry, natural hair. Honestly, I don't think you should do it. This is a recipe for disaster. This is how you're gonna get a lot of breakage when your hair is dry and you're trying to force her into submission. Don't do it, sis. Those are the two main reasons why I co-wash. So let's get into how to properly co-wash your hair. The key is to not put conditioner on your scalp. You should never put conditioner on your scalp to begin with, okay? Because conditioners are meant to coat your hair. It's going to coat your scalp. You're going to get product buildup. You're going to get flakes, and you may think you have dandruff, but really it's your conditioner, sis, that's sabotaging you. So you should never put conditioner on your scalp. The main point of co-washing is to use conditioner on your hair. This is why I say, co-wash is not going to wash your scalp. It's not going to clean your hair. It's only going to soften your hair. If anything, coat your hair. So let me demonstrate how I co-wash. This is my hair. It's a week old. It is really dry. It looked cute at some point, but now it has to go. I could go through my entire washing routine, but like I said, I wasn't there yet. And I kind of wanted to give my hair a break, actually, just because every time I put my hair into a puff, it's harsh on my edges. So after I do a puff, I like to do a low-key protective style. And before I go into a protective style, I know I need to moisturize my hair, and spritzing it with water right now is just not gonna cut it. If you're not acting a fool in the shower, I don't know what you're doing, to be honest. Here I am saturating my hair, and I mean, I am going in. I'm letting the water hit my hair. I am running my fingers through. I'm working it in. I really make sure that my hair is actually saturated with water. I'm not just quickly pop, 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 hitting it with the water, but we're taking our time. Here we are. I can tell that my hair is absorbing the water because it is shrinking up. This is what my hair does. So now I'm going to work the conditioner through. And when I do that, I really make sure that I try to remove some of the shed hair that I have. And you guys know I'm the queen of working in sections. But I don't actually do that when I'm co-washing, simply because typically I'm doing this in the middle of the week. So I'm not gonna take my time and pre-poo, etc., etc. That is reserved for my actual wash day. I usually just hop in the shower and really just let the water hit my hair. I let the conditioner sit in my hair while I go ahead and wash my face, wash my body. Anywho, once I'm done washing my face, my body, etc., I go ahead and rinse out the conditioner, and here we are. Once I'm done co-washing, though, my job is not done. I need to seal in the moisture. This is very important, so I am going in with, I believe I used shea butter, a little bit of leave-in conditioner, and some shea butter here to moisturize my hair. And I'm going to just pop my hair into some twist, flat twist, and leave it protected for the week. If you want to see a video on how to flat twist, I will link it on the screen. And if you want a video on how to do the same exact style, I will also link it down below. And there you go. We're going from extremely dry hair to moisturized and protected hair, all in the span of an hour. I always say that moisture is a journey. So if you just go natural and your hair is extremely dry, or if you just haven't really been taking care of your hair and your hair is just in a really bad state, then you need to work your way up to moisture. And one of the best way to do this, in my opinion, is first of all to be consistent with your routine. So make sure you have a routine where you wash, deep condition, moisturize, and seal, but also include co-washing in your routine so that you're constantly adding more moisture into your hair, a little bit of conditioner to condition, and that way you can work your way up to a certain moisture level where your hair is retaining that moisture. I say this because at the beginning of my journey, I used to co-wash all of the time. It got to a point where I was co-washing every day. I know. And it was summertime, so I feel like the heat really helped me. Like, you know, it's fine. Hop in the shower, wet your hair, co-wash, whatever. It's a little excessive, but I was experimenting with my hair and my hair was just extremely dry. I have naturally dry hair to begin with, so I find that co-washing once in a while really helped me. Now I do it if I am postponing my wash day routine. So typically I'm able to get away with washing my hair once a week, but if I'm not washing, you know, at the end of the week, then I have to make sure that I get moisture into my hair somehow. It's okay to skip cleaning my hair. I can't skip moisturizing my hair. So I have to either spritz my hair with water, co-wash. I also do this thing where I moisturize in the shower, so that helps me as well. But if your hair is feeling really dry and you just don't know what to do, then try to incorporate co-washing. So go ahead and use your conditioner to co-wash with. You should see a huge difference, especially if your hair is feeling drier than usual. Right now, we're entering the dry season. It's fall. Winter's coming. I try to make sure that I co-wash my hair a little bit more often, especially when my hair is feeling dry. But it's not something that you need to do, and I think it's something that you should do if needed. So if you just go natural and your hair is just so dry, no matter what you do, it's dry, then go ahead and try to co-wash a little bit more often to see if that helps you. And once you feel that your hair doesn't need it, then don't do it. You don't need to be in your hair all the time. You don't need to be manipulating your hair all the time. I always say do what works for you. So once your hair is telling you, hey, I'm dry, and maybe you don't want to go through your wash day routine, go ahead and cheat. Co-wash. And we shouldn't call it co-wash. We should find another name for it. Co-remoisturization. That's a really long word. Co-treat. Co-moist. Okay, maybe not that. A little co-treatment. Treatment make it sound like it's deeper than what it really is. We need to rename it, okay? So let me know down below what name we should use, because co-washing is misleading, especially if you're new natural. You're thinking that you can use conditioner to wash your hair. And no, sis, you will have a lot of product buildup real quickly if you're just using conditioner to wash. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. Follow me on Instagram and check out my website. All the links will be down below. And before you ask me what is on my lips, it will be linked down below, okay? Thank you so much for watching my videos. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Oh, quick little reminder, Protective Style Challenge is starting December 1st. I will have a video at the end of November to, you know, let you know all of the details. Don't you worry, but make sure you are ready. Get yourself together. Think about your first protective style. And yeah, I hope that you guys join me in the next Protective Style Challenge. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.